Yeah, you move. Whatever hand you hit, you move to that side. Left hook, down.
One more.
You gotta think of throwing punches. Your job is to throw punches. I want him to throw the punches through the guy, not after hit the guy, just boom, not with the full force. So I was showing him how to throw the full force without bringing your hand way back and throwing the punch. So I showed him short distance punching.
So what am I bringing differently? I wouldn't say a new mindset, but definitely like a new perspective. But ultimately, everything new has to lead to a win. So yeah, that's what I'm focused on right now, is just winning.
Anthony Joshua is now training with Mike Tyson, and the transformation already looks unreal. His movement has a sharper edge, like he's tapping into hidden boss-level upgrades straight out of the Iron Mike playbook.
This is another neck exercise that I got from Mike Tyson. A lot of wrestlers do this. Quite dangerous, actually. Physios don't like this type of stuff, but it's good for neck conditioning. It's called neck bridges. And it's flexibility and strength at the same time. So it's a really good exercise if you want to strengthen up your neck area.
And here's the wild part. He's not just studying old Tyson clips. He's grinding through those brutal, old-school neck and shoulder routines that made Mike look less like a man and more like something engineered to walk through walls.
It's not far from the champion heart. And that's what a champion do. He goes through adversity and he overcomes adversity. Even when the position, when it appears that he's lost, he still fights back and overcome adversity.
Left hook head, left hook body. Good, body head. Good, and again.
He's very well equipped. He knows that once he gives up, all the opportunities and all the doors of opportunities close on him. And that's why he never gave up. And that's why he has a chance of being a big winner.
AJ has also been tapping into classic cuz D'Amato principles. Slick head movement, explosive entries, and that coiled spring torque Tyson perfected. Now it's all being fused with Joshua's own modern style as he gears up for Jake Paul.
What advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You have to be game. And then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost. You may have got $30 million. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight to be the best. You have to do it more and more and more.
Then Tyson dropped some pure legend wisdom, praising AJ as a phenomenal fighter and reminding him that greatness comes down to a simple formula. Stay active, stay sharp, and let momentum build confidence and timing. AJ's clearly taken that to heart, locking in with a focus that feels less like preparation and more like a full transformation.
Test myself. I've been through a lot, and I want to see what I have left to give. When I say what I have left to give, I am not resting on what I have. I am building on what I have. And I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes. I know what this game is about. And I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before. Hence why I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to higher heights.
Sliding straight out of AJ and into Mike Tyson's Ancient Warrior Handbook, we cut to Sean Porter storming into studio like the boxing world's fire alarm, yelling, "Oh," as if he's narrating a disaster movie trailer. And I'm sitting here thinking, this man really said Jake Paul could knock out Anthony Joshua with the same calm confidence people use when predicting rain just because the sky looks a little moody.
For all that being said, if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do against Jake Paul, the world's gonna say Jake Paul fixes his fights. Jake Paul, the fight boxing's rigged and all the other kind of stuff. I just had that conversation with somebody that knew me the other night. Oh, you ain't gonna have to say nothing, but boxing rigged, ain't it? I was like, yo, listen, I ain't never had nobody tell me to do or not do anything. Mark my words. If Anthony Joshua doesn't win that fight, and if it doesn't look like he's pulling the trigger, everybody's gonna say it's rigged. So
Porter breaks it down like a brutally honest uncle at a family barbecue, saying AJ sometimes forgets to press the punch button. Do that against Jake, and the world will be screaming rigged louder than Twitter after a bad scorecard. Then he flips the script, hyping Jake's right hand like a Marvel weapon, and crediting Larry Wade for building Jake's engine like a custom sports car.
So that being said, we've seen the right hand that Jake Paul's had in the past. We just ain't seen it when he stepped up against boxers, against, that next level. But he has that right hand. So right hand lands, he wins. Honestly, it's weird. He has a chance. Shout out to Coach Larry Wade. That's my
Oh,
guy.
I love Larry.
Love Coach Wade. Coach Wade is going to make sure that he has the strength.
But the real plot twist lands when Porter hears AJ's training with Usyk's team and instantly shifts from Jake's got a chance to, oh, that's a problem. You, me, everyone's thinking it. Porter just mapped out the chaos blueprint for this fight and somehow made it both more hilarious and more terrifying at the same time.
Anthony Joshua's now working or training with Alexander Usyk and his team.
Oh, okay. I love it. That's surprising. I love it. Actually, I really like that. And for Anthony Joshua to humble himself and say, hey, I think I got some things I can learn. For Jake Paul.
Sliding out of Sean Porter, sounding the alarm like the boxing world smoke detector, we land straight into Andrew Tate talking about Jake Paul versus AJ like he wandered into a Marvel crossover. I'm sitting here thinking this man had a whole roast ready about Jake fighting smaller, older opponents, only for Jake to hit New Game Plus and jump weight classes. Tate basically had to delete his notes mid-sentence when Jake decided to fight a walking skyscraper named Anthony Joshua. And honestly, even Tate had saluted.
I'm fighting someone retired. I'm fighting an active champion. That's what a real man does. And that was going to be a dig at Jake Paul for fighting older people or smaller people. But now he's fighting AJ. So complete respect, huge respect to Jake Paul. I have nothing bad to say about Jake. Everything I was going to say, I can no longer say. So fair play to him. He's a brave man. He believes in himself. And I wish him and AJ a fantastic fight. And I hope they both come out without injury and without any problems and without any help.
You, me, all of us felt that moment when a guy built on calling people out just says, all right, fair play. That took guts. The funniest part is Tate keeps saying he can't even hate Jake anymore, like he's trying to return a joke that no longer fits. Jake went from Tate's punchline to his good luck, brother, in one announcement. And that alone shows how chaotic this matchup really is.
Be real, people.
Oh, it's real.
It is real.
It's
That's
real.
what I've been told.
It's real. It's real. And, there's business reasons. There's business decisions. And I understand that, for Jake, it's retirement money, worst case. And I'm a very fair man. I don't take it personal. Like, there was a time when Jake was really insulting me, and Logan Paul hated me, and all these things, and KSI have insulted me, and Chase insults me. All these people insult me. I'm really just, I'm just a normal dude. I have respect for people who do things that are worthy of respect. I harbor no hate in my heart. I wish Jake the absolute best.
I'm watching with you thinking, bro, Tate just turned into Jake's LinkedIn endorsement. But the real twist comes when he admits the quiet truth. Money matters, but bravery matters more. Jake signed up to fight a human wrecking ball. And Tate's over there hoping everyone gets home safe like the responsible uncle at the barbecue. Beneath the jokes, heavyweight punches don't care about storylines. So when Tate says he respects both men, that's experience talking. And this story just keeps getting wilder from the front row.
Jake's the same size, and Jake isn't a YouTuber. Everyone needs to stop talking like Jake is a YouTuber. Jake is a boxer. Jake has more money than 99% of professional boxers on the planet. He has a full-time training camp. He lives with a full-time gym, full-time trainers. He's dedicated his life to the sport for nearly 7 or 8 years. That's a professional boxer. He's an ex-YouTuber. And this whole narrative, I'm just a YouTuber, is a really good sales tactic because Jake is a boxer and he is at heavyweight. So it's a heavyweight boxer against a heavyweight boxer.
Sliding out of that, has Jake unlocked main character mode? Moment. We jump into Wade Plemons breaking it down like we're watching a behind-the-scenes doc. Jake secretly built an Avengers-level camp with giants who look like they warm up by bench-pressing buses. And Wade calls them secret weapons, but they're really heavyweight final bosses. And there's Jake, looking like a kid applying for an internship, still showing up, sparring monsters, and acting like cardio isn't scared of him.
We already heard that Jake Paul was preparing for Anthony Joshua by sparring the guy that Anthony Joshua was about to fight in Cassius Chaney. This gentleman right here, who was 24-3 from B-More, a.k.a. the DMV. Apparently, Jake brought him into camp.
Who's the opponent that you were supposed to fight this weekend? He's in Jake Paul's camp. Who's that? What?
Yeah.
He's in Jake Paul's camp.
What's his name? Cassius.
Okay. And where was that supposed to be?
I already whooped that ass. Sorry, Cassius.
Oh, damn. Where was that supposed to be?
He got a broken knee right now.
Again, a smart move.
Then Wade drops the real twist. There might be a legendary heavyweight trainer hiding in Jake's camp. He teases it like a Netflix true crime reveal, and we're all connecting dots like sleep-deprived detectives. Jake feels like he just downloaded secret DLC, but sparring Giant is one thing. Facing AJ under the lights is another. AJ is already in final form, and now it's on us watching to see if Jake just leveled up or if heavyweight boxing is about to give him a reality check.
Got a trio of destroyer heavyweights. I have to say, this is insane stuff. This picture, I guess, was on his story, but Ring Magazine also posted on their Twitter. Jake Paul sparring in the gym with heavyweights Jared Big Baby Anderson, Frank Sanchez, and Lawrence Okoli to prepare for his fight against Anthony Joshua next month. Now, this picture is fucking insane. Number one, you do have legitimate heavyweights there. Frank Sanchez, probably the most legitimate of them all right now, the Cuban Flash, is 25-1 with 18 knockouts. He did get beat by Cabiel, but he's a legit heavyweight. Sorry, ads are going crazy. Legit.
Put it all together. AJ studying Tyson like it's a mythology exam, Porter sounding alarms, Tate flipping from critic to cheerleader, and Wade breaking down Jake's Avenger-style camp. And you see this fight isn't just a matchup. It's two worlds colliding. One rebuilding through discipline and legacy, the other speedrunning a heavyweight crash course with pure belief. That contrast makes it electric. Drop your thoughts. Is Jake leveling up? Or is AJ about to remind everyone why heavyweight experience has its own gravity? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.